artwork.
The following is a sponsored program paid for by Robin Gwaltney Group-RE Results. Welcome to Rochester Real Estate, featuring Robin Gwaltney from Gwaltney Group-RE Results and Andy Brownell. Here's Andy Brownell on Rochester's News Talk, 1340 KROC AM and 96.9 FM.
Good morning. Welcome to early spring, fake spring. I don't know what you want to call it. I'm Andy Brownell with Robin Gwaltney Group-RE Results. Good morning, Robin.
Hi there. How are you?
I am wonderful. I don't care if it's fake spring. I love it.
Any little days of spring that we get just shorten the days of winter that we have left. Right?
And I tell you what, my front yard is completely free of snow.
Yeah, I actually had a new listing yesterday that I went to get the photos taken. And they have a deck and they have a patio down below it. And when I went to the appointment to see the place, there was snow and ice on both of them, but they've had the house, professionally cleaned. Everything was great. When I got there, I'm like, oh, whoa, no snow, no ice. So I cleaned all the dead leaves, how the leaves are all packed down. I cleaned all the leaves off the deck and the patio. And I was literally outside without a coat, just sweeping away the deck and the patio thinking, oh my gosh, this feels just like spring. This is amazing.
It was almost as warm as it was in Mexico when you were there.
Yeah, that's what I said. It feels like, isn't that crazy? It's so ridiculous. I think the nights were like 59 and I think yesterday was 50. So it is not far off. Far off.
I think it puts everybody in a little better mood. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, yeah. And being Valentine's Day, don't you think there's going to be really packed restaurants tonight?
Oh, my gosh.
Because everybody wants out and about.
And that's good.
Yes.
I like to see commerce happening. That's always good.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, before we went on, you told me that there's a Olympic connection to RE/MAX Results.
Yes, I'm so excited about that. So the mixed doubles in curling, Corey and Corey. Corey Dropkin being the male and Corey Tice, I think, is the female. Anyway, Corey Dropkin is a RE/MAX Results real estate agent out of our Duluth office.
Oh, how cool is that?
So he is one of our own. Yes, we are pretty excited about that. A lot of the offices had watch parties and it was really fun.
And they were so close to the goal.
Oh, my gosh, 6-5, doggone it.
And it was like inches, too, with that one, what do they call them, stones or rocks, or what do they call them?
Stones, I think they call them, yes. But the closest I've ever come to curling is during Wabasha Grumpy Old Men Days. They have a curling contest where you curl with 18 packs of Budweiser, of Busch Light. Busch Light. It's a Busch Light curling event. So, yeah, I've never done it before other than with cases of beer.
There's a very active curling club in Rochester. They have leagues and the whole works. I think they do it at the rec center. And a friend of mine, his wife, is the person who's in charge of it all. Well, that is cool. Did not know that. Yeah. So I guess everybody, I don't know. I don't know what day they do it, but I bet if you call the rec center, they can tell you if you want to give it a try.
So now, I'm always on here saying if you're moving here or you're moving there, I can hook you up now. When I hooked your daughter up with a realtor in Duluth, if it would be now, I could hook her up with an Olympian. Okay, so
get a selfie with a guy with a silver medal.
Right. So not only can I hook you up with really good realtors all over, I can even hook you up with an Olympian realtor. How do you like that? So cool. Yeah, 30-year-old young guy, just recently engaged, super nice kid. So happy for him.
The other Olympic story out of Minnesota that was so cool, that was a great story too, but I think it was on Thursday, this personal injury lawyer out of the Twin Cities, 54 years old, subbed in on the curling team, which from talking to my friend's wife, hardly ever happens, and became the oldest U.S. Winter Olympian in history at 54 years old.
Wow. Very cool.
Yeah.
So Minnesota is on the map this week in curling.
Yeah, for something positive.
I like it.
So I take it with this warm weather and the fact that it's Getting really close to March. You're busy as all get out.
I cannot even believe it. It's already started where I literally am getting home from work 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. Now, I love that it's staying light longer, but the longer it stays light, the longer my work days are, right? And it's
Sure.
good. It's all good. It's all good. But I will just tell you that it's going to be a busy, busy spring if this last week is any sort of indicator whatsoever. Because one day, I had 5 listing appointments.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this past week I had 11 listing appointments. So there's a lot of new inventory coming on the market, which is fabulous because we all know that's the reason when they talk about the number of sales are down, the market has slowed, no, there's just not enough houses out there to sell.
Yep, it's been the issue for quite a few years.
Quite a few years, and that is not just a local thing. That's a national thing. I think last week when we talked about the market report, I said that we have, on average, if we go across the price ranges, 2.2 months worth of inventory, meaning that if no houses came on the market in the next 10 weeks, we would have 0 houses to sell. But that's not going to be the case. There's going to be plenty of new ones coming on the market. We're going to have plenty of buyers out there, buying. I have had a couple of multiple offer situations this past week. Had a cute little listing in Kellogg. I think I talked about it last week and got into multiple offers and got that baby sold in the first week on the market. So yeah, it's good out there. So if you are thinking, is this a good time to buy? It is absolutely a good time to buy. If you're thinking, is this a good time to sell? It's even a better time to sell. So yes, perfect time to jump right in.
How long does the spring market last?
So I will tell you that I tell people we normally start to get busy about the middle of February, and here we are, right? And it'll stay crazy busy the rest of February, all of March, all of April, all of May. And then it'll start to slow down. Yeah, it'll be busy. I'll just be busy, busy, busy. That's why I take trips in December and January, because I know that once this time of the year comes, forget about it.
Yeah, I'll be hearing that you left the office at 10 p.m.
Yeah, no. And that's okay because, why do I do it? I do it because I love it. People will say to me, Robin, we're getting to that age. Are you going to retire soon? And I always have the same exact answer for everybody. And that is, I'll quit doing it when I'm not having fun anymore, when I don't love what I'm doing. But right now, I'm still having a great time, and I absolutely love what I'm doing. Love what I'm doing. Yes.
Well, Robin, let's take a quick break and come right back. And you're going to tell us about an exciting new development regarding RE/MAX results.
I am.
Okay, we'll be back in just a moment with Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group, RE/MAX results on Newstalk 1340 KROC AM and 96.9 FM.
We'll be right back with Robin Gwaltney and Andy Brownell on Rochester Real Estate. This is News Talk 1340 KROC AM and 96.
Ready to roll.
To Rochester Real Estate with Robin Gwaltney from Gwaltney Group, RE/MAX Results, and Andy Brownell on Rochester's News Talk 1340 KROC AM and 96.9 FM.
Welcome back Saturday morning on News Talk 1340 KROC AM 96.9 FM with Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group RE/MAX Results. And before the break, we promised an exciting development with RE/MAX Results. And I guess I'm going to throw it at you, Robin. You can tell us what it's all about.
Yes, because I am super excited. I have a lot to learn, but we did have an introductory meeting this week. So the big development is RE/MAX Results has partnered with Granite Bank. Okay, so Granite Bank is now located in every one of the 43 or whatever there are RE/MAX offices. And they have replaced what we used to have was called Results Mortgage. And John Colopy, who owns RE/MAX Results and owns Results Title, also owned Results Mortgage. But he decided to dissolve that company and partner with Granite Bank. And people might say, well, that's crazy. If he owned that mortgage company, why would he do that? But you're so very limited when you're working with a mortgage company. Now, I'm not bad-mouthing anyone. There's a lot of great mortgage companies, and Results Mortgage was one of them. But when you are working with a bank, they have a lot more opportunity for your client, for my buyer. So, they can do things like a line of credit, like a HELOC, home equity line of credit. They can do a bridge loan. They can do a in-house portfolio loan. They can do no docs. They can do things, that they have control over that don't have to be approved on the secondary market by Fannie or Freddie.
Oh, okay.
So it just gives our buyers more opportunities. And I want to tell you a little bit about them, okay?
Sure.
So Granite Bank was actually founded in 1902, so it's been around a while, in Cold Spring, Minnesota. All right, so it's a community bank for over 120 years. It is owned by the Reiter. I hope I'm saying it right, but it's Reiter, Ritter,
yep.
Reiter family.
Reiter. I think it's Reiter.
Yeah. All right. So Jerry is the president and the CEO, and he has several of his family members in executive roles. So, I like that because you know how I feel about family businesses and all working together and being in it together. I love it. And, we do it. He expanded into the Twin Cities recently in 2022. So 4 years ago when he bought a bank in Champlin called Maple Bank. And now, by doing this business of teaming up with Results, he's automatically in 43 more locations. So it's honestly super exciting. And the thing that I'm the most excited about is now we can do physician loans. Now we can do new construction loans. Now we can do things that are just a little bit, like for instance, he gave an example. You have a client who is self-employed, but hasn't been self-employed for 2 years. Most places you go, they're like, nope, you're done right now. They haven't been self-employed for 2 years. We're done. They'll say, let's look at the whole picture. Let's look at their credit score. Let's look at their history in paying. You know what? We don't feel like we're taking a huge risk here. Let's do a portfolio loan and do this. So lots of good things. But
that's really personalized then too.
It is. And there's one program that I'm so excited about. It's called Cash to Win. Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, we know when we talk about this heated up spring market and people getting into competitive bids, multiple offers, so many times we have the best buyer, solid gold. They've done everything. They've saved up their money. Their credit score is great, but they're not a cash buyer. They are, they're actually getting a mortgage. Well, they've got programs to turn people who aren't cash buyers into cash buyers. So things like you've seen other realtors and you've seen national ads, you've seen companies that say, we'll buy your home, we'll buy your house, right? But what they're not telling you is all the fine print, but we're not offering you anywhere near what it's worth and, that kind of thing. So they actually have a program where they will buy our sellers' houses. And they do charge a fee, but it's a very affordable fee. And what they do is they buy it so that you have your cash and you're ready to go and get out into the market and be a cash buyer. So it's fabulous. And they're going to do realtor training. So there is going to be a certification training so that we will go to these sessions and we will understand the program so that when somebody says, okay, how much would my fees be on my house? And, what would I pay? Da-da-da-da-da. How would this look? And there's some caveats, of course, like they buy it for market value, which is fabulous. So if I do a CMA on your house and I say your house is worth $460,000. Let's try that.
Okay.
If I say your house is worth $460,000, they don't say, okay, we'll give you 80% of that value. They say, okay, we'll buy your house for $460,000. And what they do is they'll give you a percentage of it up front. Okay. And I believe that is, now I'm trying to quote him, and I think it was 70% they give you up front so that you can take that money and go buy, and you can write an offer that says, I am not contingent on the sale of my house because I've already sold it, right? And then you have that 70% to put down or to use to pay or whatever you're going to do. And then once they sell your house, which they will continue to list with me, then, or whoever they have it listed with at RE/MAX Results, then once they sell it, then they will take the rest of that money and give it to you. So it's not like they're keeping it, but they're not giving it to you until they sell it. And it's pretty obvious why, because let's say I say it's worth $460,000, something goes haywire in the market, and all of a sudden we only sell the house for $440,000. Well, what are they going to do? Come back to you and say, give me 20 grand back? So if they've got a little cushion there, by withholding that 30%, then they'll square up after the fact. I thought it was interesting. Somebody asked a question. What if you sell it for $490,000? Well, the homeowner that we bought the house from gets it all.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a great twist.
I mean, it is a really good program. So I'm excited. I know it's going to help a lot of people, because sometimes I have sellers who say, doggone it, I'm never going to win if I have to say contingent on the sale of my home, and
Right.
I have to get my house on the market. I got to get it ready. And sometimes people will just do so much better if they can sell it, get moved out of it. We have an empty house that we can just clean up. We can virtually stage, and it doesn't look like, oh yeah, Sally's daycare lives here, or whatever. So it's exciting. Not just that program. And of course, the part that I like the best is they kept the lenders that we already know and trust who were working for Results Mortgage. So in our office, we've got Anna McKay and Jenny Randall, and they're both just excellent lenders. And I'm guessing that with this new bank and everything that we're going to be able to do for our clients, our loan department here will probably grow. I'm guessing they'll probably have to bring in more lenders, because I see us doing a much larger portion of our business. And when I say us, I don't just mean the Gwaltney Group, but I would think all of the RE/MAX Results agents doing a much larger portion of our business with them right here in-house than we were already doing. So, yeah, exciting times, very exciting times.
I can see that as a very intriguing option, that cash to win, because
right?
So much trepidation involved of, hey, what if I don't sell the house? What kind of position does that put us into?
Correct.
And if you're willing to offer what the house is worth,
right,
but the market value, instead of these outfits that,
yeah, they want to steal your house. They're not doing you any favors.
Well, yeah, because obviously that's where they make their profit.
Right.
Yeah.
And here they're hoping to do your mortgage on your next house. It doesn't have to be that way. That would just be their preference, of course.
Sure.
So yeah, it's a good program. I'm excited to take the courses, to take the course and to learn more about it and become certified, so that I can be, a wealth of information to the people who are interested in learning more about it. But yeah, trust me when I tell you it's big. And on that note, recently, we hired Victoria Jurin back. She was our main closer at Results Title for years. And oh my gosh, did we adore that girl. I mean, she did such a good job, and I will very confidently say I'll put her up against any other closer in Rochester when it comes to her knowledge and her professionalism and her skills. I mean, she's so good. And she left us for a while and went to another company. And after a few years there, she realized that she would love to come back. So we have her back. So we've got this big boost in our lending area, and in my personal opinion, a huge boost in our closing area. So these are all really exciting things, not only for us as agents, but for all of our clients as well.
Oh, before we take the break, did you tell me off the air that the owners of the bank, the Ryder family, have local ties?
Yes. Actually, he grew up on a farm in Plainview.
Oh, wow.
Which I know. I thought that was really cool. And I don't know if the story is true, because, stories can change. But the lender that was in the office yesterday said that he was like the sixth son in the family or something. And the dad said there's only room on the farm for so many, so you're going to have to go to college and do something else. So he went into banking and now owns the bank. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, take a break. Come right back. Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group RE/MAX Results. News Talk 1340, KROC AM and 96.9 FM.
We'll be right back with Robin Gwaltney and Andy Brownell on Rochester Real Estate. This is News Talk 1340 KROC AM and 96
Forster and the Ad Council.
To Rochester Real Estate with Robin Gwaltney from Gwaltney Group-RE Results and Andy Brownell on Rochester's News Talk 1340 KROC AM and 96.9 FM.
This is News Talk 1340 KROC AM 96.9 FM, and it is Saturday morning, which means we are with Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group-RE Results. And Robin, I'm guessing from what you told me earlier that you have a bunch of listings to share with us.
I do. I definitely do. I'm going to have more in the next couple of weeks that are going to be fun and exciting. Most of these you guys have heard about, but there's a few new ones on here. So, yeah, it's worth going over them again for sure. We recently listed 3 lots down in Wabasha that are buildable lots. They're about a half acre, and one of them is 59.9 and the other 2 are 69.9. Now that's down on the prairie, if you're familiar, so down towards Tepeota Point. Of course, not on the point, but nice place to build, maybe a weekend place, or maybe you want to move down there. I mean, it's just a great place. A lot of people live there year-round. We also have a big, beautiful new construction house in that same area.
Okay, what's a house?
So a shed, that's a house, right? So it looks like a big pole barn, sort of, but much nicer.
I have a friend who has one of those. I didn't know that's what they were called.
Yeah. And this one is 1,700 square feet of living space, not to mention your beautiful, garage space you have. But this one is sitting on just under a half acre. It's got 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's really nice. And it is $675,000. So
cool.
If you're interested in house, come down, take a look at it. I talked about this one last week, but geez, it's worth mentioning again. I've got the most beautiful condo up above Kelly's Restaurant in Lake City. And when you hear the saying $1 million view, this one is $1 million plus view. Because when you look out, all you see is Lake Pepin, and it's looking due east, so you watch the sun come up every morning.
Oh, fantastic.
It's just beautiful. And it's got 2
I think I know exactly
bedrooms.
which building you're talking about.
Yeah, that Kelly's Restaurant. It's right above, it's literally above the restaurant. So it's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's 1,224 square feet, and it's been completely remodeled. It's beautiful. It is just beautiful. So if you are looking for a weekend place over in Lake City, this one is $437,000 and prime location. I know I talked about this one, but it's still available. I can't believe it. Out at 1477 Laurel Court Southeast. So out by Chester.
Yep.
I've got a gorgeous piece of property, 3 acres, with a house that had 1 owner. These folks built it and have lived there and loved it and have remodeled it. They've remodeled the kitchen. They've remodeled several of the bathrooms. Very nice property. 3 beds, 3 baths. It's a multi-level, and it literally has 4 different levels. So lots of space. Really nice layout. And in addition to the house, there's a big shed out back. So, and that's all finished with all the nice finished floor. So I wouldn't wouldn't even call it a shed. It's a shop, but gorgeous. Anyway, that's $649. And that's one of those ones that I thought, oh geez, this one will fly off the shelf. But we came on, dead of winter. So now with spring market being here, I'm sure it's not going to last long. I have a condo on Valley High Drive, the good old Valhalla condos. Very affordable way to live, $125,000. It's a 2-bed, 1 bath, just under 900 square feet. So it's like owning an apartment.
Yeah, your mortgage is going to be less than your rent.
Yep, and you get to build some equity while you're there. So that's good. And I have downtown, talk about condos. I still have those 2 downtown in the Rochester Towers building. And I'm hoping that if I haven't sold them before match day, that will definitely be the time that we do, right? And have a house out in Stewartville, 2221 Peterson Drive. Very nice place. Built in 2023. It's a split level with over 2,000 square feet, has great curb appeal. It's got 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and that one is on the market for $524. Still have this great patio home up in Fox Hill, 1184 Fox Hill Court. 4 beds, 3 baths, a 2-car garage. It's big, 3,800 square feet.
Wow, that is big for it.
Yeah. And people love those because it's, Mark Hansen built all those up there. They're just really beautiful quality, really nice upgrades. They've got those big screened porches. It's just an easy, low maintenance way to live, but yet you're not giving up the glory of having space. Like 3,800 square feet is a pretty good sized home. And that's $790,000. Of course, I've got this gem sitting in Pill Hill, 724 4th Street Southwest, and that one is $1,669,000, and it is a lot of house. 7 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms. You got room for the cousins, the aunts, the uncles, whoever you want. You got to have them all over.
And that's got to be right by the foundation house, right?
It's right across the street.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful place. Gulfview, okay, that one's sold. That one is sold. We have 1246 Meadowlark Court, Southwest, and this is $1,300,000. It has 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 4,800 square feet, and it sits on just over 5 acres up in Weather Hill.
Oh, nice.
And that one is $1,300,000. And we got a couple of lots out in Woodland Valley Lane. We have sold a few, but there's still some out there. So if you're looking to build, it's a gorgeous place. You know where that is, Andy. We've talked about that.
Absolutely, yes.
And let's see. Pine Island, we've got 917 8th Street Southwest, and that is 0.62 acres, and that is also a buildable lot, and that one is $111,000. So we have lots of options for the people who are looking to build. Got a couple. Yeah. Is that all? Am I out of time?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. We probably should skedaddle.
Okay. All right. Next week. We'll have some new ones to talk about next week. But in the meantime, call me if you have any questions about anything we did cover today.
And take advantage of the good weather and call Robin. How do I call you, Robin?
Absolutely. You can call me Robin.
I knew you were going to. As soon as I said that, I knew that was going to be the comeback.
All right. My cell phone number is 507-259-4926. And as always, I look forward to your calls.
All right, Robin. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next Saturday morning. Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group RE/MAX results at News Talk 1340 KROC AM at 96.